Welcome to all of our listeners to another exciting episode of the Wrestling Goons Radio Raw Review. We'll be giving you our Wrestlemania prediction. I would like to introduce you to the co-hosts on the panel. We have Mark Pitts. What's going on, Mark?
Okay. Not much.
We have Anthony Hammett.
What's
How's it going?
Doing good. Ready for Wrestlemania.
Me too. And we have Jason Tyree. What's going on?
Hey, waiting for Bo Dallas to win the Andre the Giant battle.
Yes.
All right. To get things started today, we will be giving you the breaking news, which broke yesterday, that Brock Lesnar has resigned with the WWE for a multi-year deal. And I'm quite sure a few guys, if not everyone on the panel, is very excited. Anthony, what are your thoughts on this deal, and what does this mean for the WWE?
Shout out to my cousin in the Goon, Scott, who sent me a text to notify me because I had no idea when it went down. And it's funny how if you put the word re-signed and resign together, how they're spelt the same, but they mean two totally different things. I'm sitting there thinking Brock can just quit. Like, he walked in and said, you know what, bitch, screw it. I'm done. I'm not going to WrestleMania. So I'm panicking, right? And I make sure I get the computer, and then I say that, he did the Sports Center interview, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm glad, man, we get Brock Lesnar the Beast. Well, I don't know what they're going to do with him. I have no idea, but we'll figure all that out as we go along. I'm glad he's back, though. That's my thought.
Absolutely. Brock resigning with WWE, and what does this mean for WWE in the future?
Well, as far as him signing, I'm extremely happy about that. You can see it on my profile picture how excited I am. I'm a part-time conspiracy theorist, so part of me thinks that just a fraction, maybe this could be a work. Maybe. I don't think it is, but there's a small percentage that I think maybe they're toying with us. And who knows? But even if it's not, which I don't think it is, it's a great thing for the company. It's going to help, I think, the overall locker room step their game up. It also, I know this may sound bad, and especially like RJ Turner is going to be upset about it, but it keeps Cena and Daniel Bryan kind of out of the way, not as oversaturated as they were, and it just spreads things out a little better to me, I think.
Okay. Mark, your thoughts on Brock coming back, and what does this mean for the WWE?
My thoughts on the Beast Incarnate coming back to WWE for 3 more years is amazing. It's great. Vince worked over the money. Brock decided that it would be in his best interest to work in a quote-unquote fake wrestling ring as opposed to an actual octagon where he could take a hit. And I think it's going to continue to separate the WWE title from the other titles. That way, the U.S. title, the Intercontinental title, the Tag Team title, and the Divas title can be more featured at all of your pay-per-views and on your Raws and on your SmackDowns, and they can end and begin shows, and it doesn't necessarily need the WWE title all that much. I think he actually keeps the title for quite a while as well. I think that was probably part of his signing.
You know what? That's a good point you make. I'm not sure if he keeps the title or not. I mean, it could go either way because now saying that he resigned, it's like, what happens now? Since the whole dirt sheet been released like months ago, we really don't know what could possibly happen. Seth Rollins can cash in and lose, really, and Brock Lesnar walks out as champion, like you said. I don't know. Anthony, let me ask you this. Do you think Brock Lesnar have a legacy, or this is the beginning of his legacy among great wrestlers that have wrestled in WWE?
Yeah, I don't think he can have a legacy bigger than being the first guy to get part-time pay and part-time work with full-time pay. He's an Undertaker status as far as that goes. He already has a legacy. Brock Lesnar made one before he left. He had a legacy before he left the first time. So he was the youngest WWE champion. Brock made a career for himself. But I do want to say what Jason said earlier about people are going to be upset about less Daniel Bryan and less John Cena. Like Mark said, with the other titles being more relevant and the other title not being on the show is in the WWE title, we're not going to get less of John Cena and Daniel Bryan. We're going to get more of John Cena and Daniel Bryan.
Unfortunately, we're going to get more John Cena.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, in that case, in that manner, I meant less of them in the title picture.
But there's not going to be a title picture at all. That's the problem. And Brock's not going to defend his title except for the 4 main shows.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, look. So you guys are telling me that Brock Lesnar is going to defend his title at WrestleMania, and the next time he defends his title is at SummerSlam, which is in August. That is 5 months away?
Yeah, I think so. I really think so. I don't think he'll have another title match in between then and now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that this new deal probably might have him at 6 to 8 pay-per-views instead of just the 4.
I'll get into my prediction at the end of the show, but I'm gonna say that if Brock isn't champion by WrestleMania, it's very, very doable to have Brock be gone until SummerSlam and come back.
I'm totally against that. But Jason, let me ask you this: do you think this will boost up WrestleMania interest?
The signing?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Especially the way that Raw went off the air. It was like, what the hell? I'm not interested in this. And then, as soon as he signed, I was like, I don't know why, but I am super interested in seeing what's going to happen Sunday now.
Yeah, I agree. Mark, your thoughts? You think this boosts up the interest at WrestleMania?
Yeah, it definitely puts a swerve into it. Because, if Brock was going to leave for UFC, then the majority of people, myself included, would have been like, okay, well, either he's getting cashed in or Reigns is going to walk out and look super strong. But him signing back, especially a 3-year deal, he's in it for the long haul, so he might just get to keep his title, and that's my hopes.
Yeah. Anthony, are you invested at this WrestleMania now since Brock resigned?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with everything Mark just said. It took away all the... It added a small suspense factor for me. I still think, Roman is gonna win. That's my thought. But whatever. It'll still make me want to watch it, though, because now it's not as much of a guarantee as I thought it was.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Well, we're going to get our main event at WrestleMania prediction a little later on the show. But to start things off from Raw, we have Sting making his promo in the ring, which wasn't that bad. I don't think so. Basically, he spoke about being the last soldier standing for WCW and how he's been waiting 14 years or whatnot, and how well he's been. And Stephanie comes out and basically interrupts him and so forth. And she looked like she was going to slap him until he caught her hand, and that's when you see Triple H come out. And then he has the sledgehammer, Sting has the bat, it's bat versus sledgehammer, and so on and so on. Jason, your thought on this segment right here?
I feel like I'm in the minority on this particular segment because I didn't care for it. It didn't do anything for me because it seemed like it was predictable. Well, the only thing that wasn't predictable, and gosh, I'm probably going to sound like a hater, but Sting to me sucked in that promo. I don't know why. Maybe it was nerves or what, but it seemed like he was stumbling a little bit. And then just his energy is completely different then the other appearances that he stood there and was mysterious, and it was like, how organic is this? And then I think Stephanie really carried the promo, but then when Triple H came out, it was like, okay, are you just going to stare at him and be scared all the way up to WrestleMania to see him face to face? What? Like, I haven't seen a promo or any segment where Triple H even gave me the hint of, oh, this is kind of an equal match. It's always been like oh, you're so bigger than life, I would hit you, but I'm going to stand back 50 feet. I don't know. It didn't pique my interest as far as the match coming up.
As the oldest little stinger in the world, I am going to officially say that you're a hater. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's fine.
Another thing, do you think that officially will? Do you think Sting will officially go and try to take over as the Authority now?
Possibly. I mean, I don't know his involvement after WrestleMania. I don't know what his contract looks like or what, but that would be a cool angle.
Anthony, your thoughts?
Yeah, first off, I don't know what you were expecting out of a Sting promo, but if you tell me the last time he said a good one, I'll wait. So, but yeah, I thought the promo was fine for a Sting promo. I will still never understand why Triple H drops a sledgehammer when a baseball bat is pointed at him, because common sense would say, I'll just take this sledgehammer and knock you between the eyes and you're done. Stephanie looked hot as hell grabbing that sledgehammer, by the way. I just want to say that now. I don't know what face she practiced making, but she can make that at me all day long. Wow. But yeah, that was the highlight of the promo for me. Stephanie grabbing the sledgehammer. So, that's my thoughts.
Mark, your thoughts on this, and do you think they will try to have Sting take over the Authority?
I have to agree with Anthony. That was the best thing about that whole entire segment, was Steph pulling up that sledgehammer. Like, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I absolutely love Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah,
but Sting touching my princess was like, you better just drop the hand. You better just let her slap you next time, okay? Just gonna let you know that. But yeah, it was pretty decent for a Sting promo. But I do have to agree with Jason. It kind of seemed that he went back to the blonde hair Sting there for a moment. Like,
yeah,
he went away from the scarecrow and mysterious type, and he was like, I don't know if he just got caught up in the brawl, or like the crowd was like, the first time that was really, really electric, because the crowd in LA was actually pretty nice. But he just seemed like he just went straight back to like old school blonde hair Sting. Woo, yeah! Woo-hoo!
I would love that to happen. I'm okay with that.
I understand. I mean, it's nostalgia. But yeah, Triple H backing away with the sledgehammer, like, for real? I don't think Stephanie would have backed away. I think she would have stood her ground. Like, I know what Triple H is trying to do. He's trying to make Sting look extra strong for his first appearance in WWE. But I do think that they'll have some kind of bid for the Authority or for leadership or something. I don't think that it's going to be at Mania. I think that it's going to lead into it from Mania. Maybe, like I said on previous podcasts, Vince McMahon comes back and says, I can't believe you lost to that vigilante Sting. Maybe you aren't fit to run my company.
They already did that, though. They did that when they lost their job the first time.
It's WWE. They'll rehash something if they want to.
Oh, I'm so tired of that argument, though, man. Oh, man.
Yeah. But let me ask you guys this. Anthony, I'm going to start with you. Do you see some of the old WCW guys get involved in this match to help Sting win?
No, because most of them are either dead or in wheelchairs. I mean, really. They can't get Bill DeMott because he's busy bullying Ricky. So, I mean, who else are they going to get?
Jason, you think some of the guys from WCW WWE might try to help Sting win this match?
No, but I do have a crazy theory. Again, the theory conspiracies here. I think that this could possibly become a rebranding of WCW as a subsidiary, or as maybe WCW under SmackDown and WWE under Raw, or something like that.
I can live with that.
And it'll be like new guys going over to quote-unquote WCW.
Mark, your thoughts on this? You think some of the WCW guys might try to help Sting pull out a win or something?
If we see any WCW guy get involved, it's going to be Booker T probably. Maybe Flair. I don't know. I think Flair's still under contract with the Legends, so I mean, he might come in.
Can you really see Ric Flair throwing over Triple H, honestly?
No. I mean, I just think that they'd get involved.
Yeah, I don't think he would get involved on behalf of Sting, though, at all.
Yeah, not on behalf of Sting, but just in the match in general.
I can say that.
I mean, you never know. We could see Lex Luger. We could see Lex Luger help Sting out or something.
Okay,
and 5 minutes later, betray him.
Why would he even say that? Why would he even say Lex Luger? He just learned how to walk again.
Oh, well, that's true. What would Hogan's role be in it? I mean...
Hopefully not anywhere in sight.
Wait a minute, brother!
But look, the other side of it could be that maybe some of the NWO could help Triple H win this match.
Oh, I got news for y'all. If it does turn into an authority storyline, you bet your bank Hulk Hogan's putting his name in the hat somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, getting him some spotlight.
Alright, well, before we move on, let's get everyone's prediction on this match. I'm going to start with you, Jason. Sting versus Triple H. Who do you got?
In a surprise twist, I'm going to say Triple H.
Wow.
Yeah. Anthony.
This is probably the most given I've ever felt in a match. But I did say that last year with Brock Lesnar facing Undertaker. But I'm gonna go with Triple H losing to Sting. And whoever thought that 5 years ago that we would call Triple H a jobber? Really?
Yeah. Mark, who's winning this match?
Oh, Sting. It's his first match in WWE at WrestleMania. He's going over to, like Anthony said, the jobber of WrestleMania.
Yeah, basically. Of course, it's no secret who I'm going for. However, I don't think it's going to be a great match. For my own conspiracy theory, as Jason would say. But I'm going for Sting. But I don't think Triple H is going to put up a good match against him or anything. But hey, it is what it is.
If this match sucks, it won't be because of Triple H.
It will be.
Okay.
Sting doesn't even half the time remember the match that he and the other person agreed upon.
Sting doesn't remember what he had for breakfast, Mark. I mean, he's got Alzheimer's.
All right, guys, it's time to move on. I'm getting a little sensitive here about Sting and stuff. All right, next up we have is a tag team match: Dean Ambrose and R-Truth versus Stardust and Luke Harper. Mark, I'm gonna start with you. What are your thoughts about this match, and what are the chances of one of these four to be the next Intercontinental Champion?
I like the match. Like, every single person in this Intercontinental title, like, little picture, especially these four, and Stardust is really shown that he and Dean Ambrose have some chemistry in the ring together. Even R-Truth stepped up, and of course Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose going back and forth, looking like mirror images of themselves, being like 2 foot shorter than the other. But yeah, I think that probably Dean Ambrose out of those four have the best shot at winning the match.
Yeah. Anthony, your thoughts on this match, and do you see one of these four winning the IC title?
I'm continuing to love Stardust every single week. I love his interaction with the crowd and how he cannot stand to be called Cody. That is exactly how a heel should act, so I will keep putting him over every single week. If any of these four were going to win, I want it to be R-Truth, but it would probably be Dean Ambrose. But I don't think any of the four are going to win, though.
Yeah. Jason, your thoughts on this match and the chances of one of these four coming out as the champion?
First of all, I didn't even know that this was a match officially, but that's great. I like the chemistry between Dean and R-Truth for some reason. They're just cool. I just like how they interact with each other. I love Stardust. Luke. I like all four of them pretty much. This is my hope, because I don't really have a theory on this, but I hope that Stardust and Luke Harper win, because that will increase the chances of either Dean Ambrose or R-Truth winning the IC.
Yeah. So to be honest with you guys, once again, I am no fan of Stardust, but if he turns into Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, then his chances will go up.
Down.
I'm sorry, but gotta bring back Cody Rhodes.
Again, have you noticed, throughout this whole podcast, you're in the minority on everything?
I am. I have to be that guy who's always playing that devil's advocate.
I got you. And the devil being the key word. All right, go ahead.
Or go against the grain of everything. But hey, bring back Cody Rhodes.
Oh.
All right, moving on. We have a 10-man match that could have been saved for SmackDown, I guess. We have Mizdow, Envy, Awful Ascension, and my boy Adam Rose. Versus primetime players Zack Ryder, Rowan, and Ryback. Anthony, your thoughts on this match right here, and Bill Simmons commentating with JBL.
The Bill Simmons thing was really weird. It came out as weird. 1 minute JBL was like, "I hate your guts. Oh, I love you. I hate your guts. Oh, I love you." It was really weird. I hope they. And that's another thing. I'm just trying to put that out there. I don't care if you're a commentator, a guest host, doing your musical act for the week. No more. Just stop. If wrestling is on, I want to sing wrestling. That's it. That's all I want to see. So, but yeah, the match itself, I'm not commenting on that. It's a stupid 10-man tag. It's stupid. All we were missing was Teddy Long. That was it.
Didn't Bill Simmons mention that he wanted to do the Andre Giant E60 documentary or something?
Yeah, pretty much, but I think they were playing off that quarterback camp thing that John Gruden did.
Oh, yeah. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it was pretty
Or
good.
the other E60 that they're already doing with behind the scenes.
Oh, they are?
Oh, yeah.
They're not. They haven't done one for Andre that I know of, but they are doing an E60 behind the scenes at WWE.
At WrestleMania?
No, I think it's going to be sometime the next month, I believe, after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Whenever that comes out, we'll post it on the Wrestling Goons website, Wrestling Goons Radio website.
Absolutely. Jason, your thoughts on this 10-man match and Bill Simmons and JBL back and forth commentary?
I think this match, I see why this match happened, and I'm glad that they're going to get some airtime, especially my boy Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
Who knows?
But I don't care about this match too much. I do think, though, as far as the commentary, JBL is hilarious. I like JBL as a commentator. I don't know about Bill Simmons. It was weird, like Anthony was saying, it was just weird. But I understand why this whole match exists. I just don't care for it. I'll probably be in the bathroom. So,
Mark, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, the match was just there to put people that were going to be in the Andre the Memorial Battle Royal into a match on Raw. But yeah, like the other two have already stated, it was kind of pointless. Besides that point, I do have one thing to say about the Bill Simmons and JBL going back and forth. They really just went back and forth throughout the whole entire match, including the cameraman was always like pointing at them. Like I don't think that I believe that the cameraman focused more on them two than the actual match, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think if we go back and watch Raw, I think you'll see more of JBL and Bill Simmons during that time frame
Let me ask you a
than you
question.
actually saw of the 10-man tag match.
Let me ask you a question. Do you blame the cameraman?
No, I mean, I don't blame him. That was more interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you're going to have a segment like that, why not have it, like, not during the match? Be like, have him come out like they used to do and give an interview back and forth. Like,
They were probably thinking nobody wants to watch this 10-man tag, so we need to do anything to make it relevant.
hey, and good for them. They did. They got us talking about E60, and WWE's been doing more things with ESPN. I think that's going to lead into a lot more, to be honest with you. In the future.
I do too.
Yeah, I hope so. Mark, what's your prediction on this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Who's winning this?
Oh, man. I want to say Axelmania. That's who I want to say, to be honest. Axelmania.
Yeah. And
Misdell.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Misdell.
Who you got?
I got Misdell.
Missed out. Okay, cool. Jason, your prediction?
I got either Mizdow or Ryback.
Yeah. Ryback been pretty solid these past few weeks though, so it's gonna be a surprise.
Is Cesaro in it, guys? Is Cesaro in it?
Cesaro?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm not sure he should be in it.
That's what I'm saying. He ought to have a chance to go back to back. That would make sense.
That would.
But, I mean, you can't bury him any further than what they did last year.
Yeah, really. I mean, he's just now climbing out of the hole, so we need to leave it alone, I guess.
No, I mean, you can put his Fatal 4-Way tag team match on the pre-show. That buries him more.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. My prediction, I want to say Axl Rose, but I gotta go with my boy Adam Rose.
Oh, gosh.
I gotta go with him.
That's a good way to lose by $9.99, I'll tell you that right now.
It's time for him to get a push, for real.
Shout out to Bo Dallas, Jason.
Surprise entrance. Bo Dallas.
And he's gonna get eliminated.
He's gonna win the whole thing. You don't believe enough.
The bunny's going to help Adam Rose win this. You know that, right?
No bunny. And I
We gotta
was
bring back the bunny, for real.
I was upset that
Bill
he even got
Simmons even
mentioned.
mentioned the bunny.
Yeah, I was
He
upset.
did.
I was upset he got mentioned last night.
Yeah, like, where's the bunny at? Alright, moving on. We got next match, which was a vote-in match from the app, which the app is getting some plug-in. Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins and J&J Security. Anthony, your thoughts on this match?
Do y'all really believe that the WWE app has real voting, or do you think that they just put numbers out beside it?
I think they just put numbers up.
Me too. I think they already know what they're doing, and they're just insulting my intelligence.
Yep.
That being said,
I mean, it lost legitimacy when they said that at the start of the year.
Yeah.
That was BS right there.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, exactly. Well, all we gotta do is go back and look at the start of the year to know that it's not rigged. I mean, it's rigged. But yeah, other than that, I ain't really got much on it, man.
Alright, Mark, your thoughts on this match?
I think some of them are rigged, but in other ones, I actually think that they're kind of, maybe they use some of them. I hope they do, to be honest. Or else I don't know the reason why I actually have the app, other than watching stuff in between commercials. But the match itself, I actually wanted Randy to go against Kane, so I really could care less about seeing this match again.
Yeah. But you know, you gotta like J&J Security because they're entertaining. They're funny to me. You know,
yeah, J&J's rocks.
Jason, what's your thoughts on the WWE app?
I think besides me using it to get on the WWE Network from time to time, I could care less. Well, no, I'll take that back because stuff like when Brock Lesnar resigned and everything like that, it did give me notifications. I thought that was cool. How I found out first through the app, and who's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They were on it as far as the notifications, so it's useful. But as far as voting for matches, I could care less. I'm not going to break a sweat whipping out my app to vote for something I know I'm going to lose. So.
Exactly, I feel the same way. Let me ask you this, Jason. Who do you think will win this match at WrestleMania? Randy Orton.
I have no. You know what? Randy's gonna win, and I don't know. It's not a definite because First of all, I love the matchup anyway. I wish they could feud for a long time, but it's probably not going to happen because creative is going to find something stupid. But I do give Randy Orton the upside on it.
Yeah. Anthony, your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win this match, Randy Orton or Seth Rollins? And do you think this is going to be a long feud or not?
Unfortunately, I do think it's going to be a long feud. I will say that if Rollins loses the match to Randy Orton, it will not be Rollins' last match of the night, and I'll leave it at that.
Exactly.
If Rollins wins, it will be Rollins' last match of the night, and I don't think that's what any of us want. So we kind of actually want Rollins to lose this match.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. Mark, you want Rollins to win this match, or do you think Randy will win this?
I actually think that Seth Rollins is going to win this first encounter. And I'm with Anthony. I think it's going to be not really a long feud. I think maybe 2 or 3 pay-per-view feuds. I think Randy gets his revenge at Extreme Rules because that is the Viper Randy Orton. I think he lets Seth go over at WrestleMania.
Well, I think, oh man, this is tough. I don't know who I want to win, but I have to be Orton. If Seth Rollins cashes in at WrestleMania, I don't think this feud makes any sense to even continue. But if he cashes in and is unsuccessful, then yeah, this could continue on for another 2 or 3 months or so.
I will say, if Seth wins this match, then I can see Randy Orton ruining the cash in for Rollins.
Yeah, I think that too.
Yeah, me too. And you would think it would be Dean Ambrose, but I really think it's Randy who's going to ruin it.
Yeah, I think they totally dropped the whole Dean Rollins thing, actually. Like, they want us to forget it happened.
Oh, they're going to bring it back as soon as... I can guarantee you Dean Ambrose has not forgotten.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't think he has, but I think that they want us, the WWE itself, wants us to forget until they're ready for us to remember again.
Yeah. They want us to forget about it. That way, whenever Dean Ambrose actually shows up and ruins it, then we're all like, oh, yeah!
I definitely think it's going to be Randy, though, that ruins the cash in. I think they totally went that direction.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yep.
Next up, we have the Divas title match. Champion, Nikki Bella versus Paige. I don't too much particularly care about this match, really. It seems like there's friction between Paige and AJ. And, Anthony.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't even I don't know. It felt like they were going back to the enemy frenemy thing again, which was weird. And she called AJ crazy, which she knows is a trigger word. So she shouldn't even act like she's shocked by now when she says it. Man, this is just, another example of really bad storytelling. Didn't do it to me. Because, same thing with the Villains. Like, they had them in a feud that led all the way to SummerSlam. Then they made one of them the other servant for 30 days. And when that 30 days were up, they were just tag team partners again. No problem.
Yeah, it was totally dumb. Mark, your thoughts on this match and your thoughts of the frenemies and
The match wasn't too bad. I mean, the ending was pretty predictable, although I didn't want it to be. I was pretty upset. But the whole frenemies thing, they're actually going to win probably. In my opinion, I think AJ and Paige pull off the quote unquote upset, even though they don't get along. And I think it puts animosity between the Bellas, and then Extreme Rules, you get the Fatal 4-Way that everyone wanted to happen at Mania. I think that this match at Mania leads into the Fatal 4-Way at the Elimination, or Extreme Rules.
all right. So officially, so you think that Paige and AJ will win at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I actually think that Nikki and Brie are the ones that get off track at Mania.
Yeah. Jason, your thoughts on this match and this whole frenemy thing?
As far as the match itself, I have to give these girls credit. They're like, these past couple of weeks, they've been putting together some decent matches, and the time allotted for these matches, I think, has been great. This is not like a quick bathroom break type of match, but it seems like they're investing more into the Divas as of recently. So, I think as far as the match is concerned, the storyline, whatever. They're not going to insult my intelligence, so I'm not even going to give energy to that. But one of the things that's confusing me about this match at WrestleMania, first of all, the fact that it's a tag team match confused me from the very beginning. I don't know why it wasn't just a title match, but whatever. Second of all, I'm not sure, but if I'm not mistaken, I think the Bellas' contracts are ending soon, or they could be leaving soon. So if that is the case, then I don't know. Maybe they win as their last hurrah or something at WrestleMania, or I don't see this match ending cleanly. Like, I think there's going to be some interference by maybe the debut of Charlotte or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. A little cloudy on the outcome.
Speaking of champions and so forth, Anthony, do you think Nikki is a good Divas champ?
Absolutely. If you would have asked me this 8 months ago, I'd have been like, God, please just get her away. But apparently she's been working with John Cena, and she has really stepped her game up.
Yes. That's
okay, Mark, you think Nikki's a good Diva champ?
Oh, I absolutely think that she's a good Divas champ, and she's a surprisingly good heel.
Yeah, very good.
If you watch this Thursday on SmackDown, she cuts a promo on AJ, which is, I've been hearing, is actually one of the better Nikki Bella promos, but she's a pretty good heel.
Yeah.
She's leaving her sister in the dust.
Yeah, well, even back when they had their feud, Nikki carried it, like she really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too much of a Nikki fan. I prefer Brie over her, but whatever. Anthony, what's your prediction on this match at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I wish it was on the pre-show. I hope it is. If it's not, then that's a shame. Yeah, I don't really care. Like, I'm with Jason. I don't know why they're having it, what the point of it is. I can see Mark's point is when they're just having a fallout leading into Extreme Rules, but God forbid that you're using WrestleMania as a build-up to a minor show. I don't even know.
Mark, your prediction?
I think AJ and Paige win, but I'm with everyone else. I'd rather have seen the fallout be afterwards and them two split this Monday and all chaos be happening, and then the fatal four-way happen at Mania. I don't understand why they didn't go that route, but tag team match, you don't even have the Divas title. I mean, it should be a pretty good match, though.
Jason, your prediction?
My prediction is that it doesn't end cleanly. This is probably the only match of the night that doesn't have a clear winner.
Yeah, I'll still say, I guess since we're saying that, though, then I'll say that I'll go with the Bellas. I'll just put my money on the Bellas.
I almost don't care about this match. It's going to probably be my bathroom break, hopefully, saying that Wrestlemania is going to be like technically 6 hours long if you include the pre-show. So hopefully they'll cut this down the middle. But I guess I have AJ and Paige winning this. However, you know what? I think they need to like make this more interesting, at least for the Bellas or something, to have their significant others involved in their matches as well. But who knows? I don't like the show. Moving on, we have Rusev, Jack Swagger for the 11th billionth time within 8 or 9 months. Oh man, no Lana. Oh man, you know I don't even know what to say about this because we've seen this, like I said before.
That's why I'll go ahead and make it really easy. I'm not commenting on this match, so y'all take it. I refuse to talk about this match for one more week. I will not do it. If they ever fight again, in 2 more years, I will not talk about it. I'm done.
Well, my comment's short and sweet. We want Lana.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
That's about all we want from this. Is Lana. Jason, do you have any thoughts on this?
The only thing I will add to this is after the match when Rusev completely just decimated Cena. I just loved it. I love every time Cena gets his ass whipped. I love it. Puts a smile on my face.
Me too.
You know what? I enjoyed it too. I was like, get him, beat him up. But I really think she like really destroyed him, like how Randy destroyed Seth Rollins a couple of weeks ago.
Oh God, yeah.
Anthony, no thoughts on the John Cena beatdown?
Yeah, no, that was nice. Unfortunately, I feel like they're making Rusev look super strong on the go-home show, which we all know means on the payoff show that the other guy wins.
Yeah, I think that's the most predictable match of Mania.
Yeah.
So you gotta think that John Cena's gonna win.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yep, John
Mark.
Cena's beating Rusev streak, for sure.
Mark, is John Cena winning this match?
Oh man. I know that everyone, and myself including, thinks that John Cena is going to win this match. But I hope that Rusev goes over at Mania.
Oh, me too.
They can give the belt to Cena at Extreme Rules. Have Cena just snap halfway in between it, and which would lead into an amazing Extreme Rules match, and Cena just goes ham on him. Just let the younger guy go over at Mania, please.
Here's my problem with it, man, and it isn't even about if he loses at Mania or not. It's the fact that once Rusev loses, he's just a mortal man. And that's not good story.
Basically.
Yeah, like, they don't need to go that route.
Well, that implies if Cena loses this match, then he's either A, retiring soon, or B, turning heel soon. That's it.
Either one would work, for me,
That's another thing that I'm finally deciding to retire. Like, I'm giving up all hope that John Cena's turning heel. I'm just not going to buy into it anymore.
Yeah, you're not going to see that anytime soon. Jason, your official prediction on who's going to win, Rusev or John Cena?
The U.S. champ will definitely be the Soldier Boy, John Cena.
The champ is here.
Anthony, the same?
Yep, champ is here. John Cena.
And Mark, you picking John Cena too?
Yeah, I'm picking him. I'm hoping for Rusev, though. I hope WWE swerves me.
Yeah, I think we all want Rusev to win, though. Let's make that clear.
Well, guess what, guys?
Oh, God.
This is not going to be a clean sweep. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Rusev has to win. He must win. John Cena must put him over. I don't care. I was pissed off they didn't put Bray Wyatt last year, though, but it's whatever. If you want, like you said before, earlier, that if you want to keep Rusev remaining strong or looking strong, you have to make sure that he wins. And maybe one day we could see Rusev versus Brock Lesnar for the title.
I thought about that. What if Lana helps Cena wins?
Well, Mark does. Mark has predicted that Lana will be wearing a red, white, and blue bikini at some point, so...
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if Rusev went over at Mania, he could even lose at Extreme Rules and it not be that bad, because John Cena could use his brass knuckles or his chain or whatever, like he used on Brock a couple years back at Extreme Rules.
Don't tease me with the doctor. Don't tease me with the doctor.
Dan, do you realize that in these 4 matches that you are against all of us in every single one?
That's true.
So if you're in Vegas and you're making bets, don't bet on Dan's card, or else you will lose.
All right, before we move on, is Lana going to show up at WrestleMania?
Yes.
She better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better. I miss my Lana.
We all do. Moving along, we have this sort of weird tag team match. Brass Ring Club of Tyson Kidd, Cesaro, and Natalia versus Los Matador and the Bull, with the Usos ringside with Naomi. What are you guys? 4-way tag team match being on the pre-show. I totally forgot who was in it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, gosh. How much further can they bury Natalia? I mean, how much further can she go? It's just sad. She's fighting a freaking bull, for God's sakes. It is just horrible for her. And she's taking it with pride. Kudos to her. But she's one of the most talented divas on the roster. And, I don't know.
Allow me to play devil's advocate for a second, because while she hasn't had a major role on the show, wrestling the bull was hilarious. That was freaking hilarious to have a woman wrestle the bull. And then when she powerbombed him like a boss and treated him like he was a normal wrestler, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. She acted like she had just beat the Divas champion. And then after that, the backstage segment with Tyson and the Chicken Bros.
That was golden.
I was dying. I had tears rolling out of my eyes. They timed that comedy spot perfect.
Yeah. So who are the tag team that's in this fatal 4-way for the title?
We got the Brass Ring Club, Los Matadores, New Day, and Usos. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wow, that's awful. You know what? I can respect that being in a. No, I can't do that because it involves New Day. So no, never mind. So yeah, they did it right by putting it on the pre-show.
I mean, I'm hoping that Tyler Breeze and Bo Dallas make a guest appearance and save the day. That's what I'm hoping.
The Monday after.
Yeah, it'll probably be the day after.
Denver, Cesaro, and Kidd. That would be epic.
Yeah.
All right, so Anthony, who do you feel is going to come out of WrestleMania as tag team champions?
It better be Cesaro and Kid out of that four.
Mark, who's coming out as champion?
Cesaro and Kid. But can I just say that bull is lucky? That inning combination, that was a nice spot for that bull.
Amen.
Jason, who's coming out as tag team champions?
Good lord. I guess Tyson and Cesaro. I hope. I pray.
Well, guys, we have a clean sweep because I'm going with those guys as well.
All right.
Tyson Kidd has warmed up. I like the guy now. Before we move on to the next segment, I want everyone's thoughts on the segment with Axelmania and Snoop Dogg. Because I think it was Snoop Dogg was talking about all the manias and whatnot, and Axelmania comes out and cuts his little promo, and then that's when you see Hulkamania comes out, or Hulk Hogan comes out. Me personally, I marked out. I turned into a 10-year-old and got excited. Despite the fact that I may talk bad about Hulk Hogan, at times when I hear that music hit, I become 10 again. Nathan, do you feel the same way?
Who?
Yeah, Jason.
Oh, me?
Jason.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I don't feel the same way. Sorry.
Yeah.
I care less
Okay.
about Hogan.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I respect him, but when I heard his music, first of all, I kind of saw it coming because I was like, okay, it's LA, it's the Raw before Mania. I'm expecting, oh, there he is. There, but to my surprise, it was actually a good segment. I enjoyed it.
It really was. Mark, did you enjoy this segment?
Axelmania and Snoop Mania together, that was great. As soon as I realized that Snoop was about to throw it to Hulk Hogan, you know how Axel says don't change the channel? Well, I changed the channel. But I do have to say, was this the first time ever that Sting and Hulk Hogan were on WWE television together?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, then isn't like you got.
Some kind of setup between Sting and Hulk Hogan at next year's Mania?
I hope not.
I'm just saying.
I hope not.
Oh, I hope not too, but I wouldn't put it past
What,
it.
a wheelchair match or something?
Exactly. Yeah. What am I going to be the referee for it? Are they going to get me involved somehow?
That would be awesome.
No.
For the record, Sting has never lost to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, and
Just want to throw that out there.
that is kind of crazy.
Vince will end that real quick.
Yeah, Hogan will end that real quick.
Anthony, your thoughts on this segment? I know how you feel about Hogan too.
Yeah, when you already know what my thoughts were. I'll go a step further than Mark. I didn't just change the channel. I did one even worse. I threw my remote when the Hulkamania music hit, and then I realized without my remote I couldn't change the channel, so I was stuck subject listening to that garbage the whole time. Why does Hulk Hogan got a rain on Axelmania's parade? Why? It was going so well, he had the crowd on his side, and Hogan said, oh, wait a minute, brother, hold on. I'm gonna go take the spotlight away from you real quick. And then Axel went right back to being the heel, and everybody was booing. That made me so mad. I was infuriated. I really was.
Trademarked, brother.
Yeah.
So you're saying Hogan buried Axelmania?
Yes, he did actually.
Well, you know, Hulkamania is the original Mania. So, I mean, hey, like I said, I turned 10 all over again, and I wanted to go out and buy some.
I reacted the same way that I did when I was 10.
Cool segment.
I reacted the same way I did when I was 10.
Oh man, we gotta get Hogan back in the ring. I mean, it doesn't have to be like seriously, but we gotta see more Hogan.
Dan,
What's
like,
that?
do you hate me? Like, do you have something personal against me?
I just want to see a WCW reunion. That's all.
Oh, God.
Oh
$9.99.
man.
$9.99.
All right, moving on. Next thing we see later on that night, we see Kane takes Bad News Barrett's Intercontinental belt from him and set it up for the Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler match with guest referee through the app, Dean Ambrose. I want to ask you, do you feel bad for Bad News Barrett because he looks more and more irrelevant? It's like you have no choice but to feel sorry for him sometimes.
Yeah, I do, man. I mean, it's almost a given he's not going to retain. And this has like been the worst Intercontinental Championship reign I've seen in a long time.
Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, I felt bad for him the very first week his title got stole. I was like, how you gonna take that man's property? And it's his property. And ever since then, he's just looked more and more dejected every single week. I hate it. And more than that, I don't know if y'all noticed, I brought this up in the Goons last week. I feel like me is turning into Wayne Barrett more and more, and I don't like that. Like, I want him to be in Bad News Barrett. I don't want Wayne Barrett.
Yeah, because he has a gimmick and it's working for him.
Yeah.
Got him a little bit over, and it's like, whatever now. And everyone's like stepping all over him.
Well, they took everything away. Like, they took away the little podium. They took away his gavel. They don't let him say, I got some bad news. Like, it's ridiculous. You're crippling the guy. No pun intended.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, do you have any thoughts on this?
I'm with Anthony. I've been seeing more and more of Wade Barrett, and it just makes me want to, like, throw something because, I mean, the man had entire crowds saying that they wanted to hear some bad news. Like for real, that man was so over. Like, you can't just let someone stay over.
Yeah.
You got to take everything away from them. Like, whether it's their music that got them over or their gavel and being up in the air 100 feet, let the person stay over.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes as soon as Wade Barrett is about to either get a huge push or get over in a way, that something always happens, whether it's an injury or they just go into a different direction with him. I don't know. That's just what I think.
I just don't think they believe he's a main eventer. I don't think they ever have.
I think he's a good competitor.
I love Wayne Barrett. I thought he should have been heavyweight champion by now, a long time ago.
Yeah, I agree. I actually prefer the bare knuckle champion sort of Wade Barrett, and then a little bit after that, that's when I think he had that shoulder or elbow injury or something.
Yeah.
And yeah. Jason, your thoughts on this match between Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, I think Ziggler and Daniel Bryan, they're the best workers in the company. So I can see those guys go at it any day. I wish it was a WrestleMania match, but we've seen the match twice this week, within a week, and to my surprise, Ziggler, he's won both of them. So either they have some plans for Ziggler as a big push, or he's going to have a horrible WrestleMania night.
Anthony, your thoughts on this match?
I'm actually gonna agree with Jason. I've been really shocked ever since Fastlane at how many losses on television Daniel Bryan has. I mean, does he have maybe more than 2 wins since Fastlane? I don't think he does.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
Yeah, they're burying Daniel Bryan. That's what they're doing.
Mark, your thoughts on this match?
Great match, as always, between the two. I enjoyed having Dean Ambrose as the referee. That was pretty good addition to the match. And what I'm going to say is to expect these three people that were in that ring to continue to feud over the IC title from here going forward.
I could see that, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah. The match itself was pretty good, I thought. I still feel like it's a cheap way of WWE saying, hey, we know you guys were expecting this match at WrestleMania, but we're going to throw in a few matches with them, and yeah, just accept it. But, another thing, anybody have any thoughts of Kane and his role playing? Because, whatever role Kane is in, it seems like he just entertains and he's just good at what he does. Or am I the only one feel that way?
Yep, you're the only one.
I loathe Kane with a burning passion.
Hate it.
I loathe him.
It ain't just that. It's the fact that you don't even know in the backstage promos if he's face or heel from week to week. You have no idea. Some week he's the dirtiest heel with this promo, and then other weeks like this week he was sticking it to Wayne Barrett. Pick a side, dude. Jesus Christ.
But I love it, though. I love it.
I'm going to agree with you, Dan. I got you, Dan. I think whatever position Kane is put in the company, whether he's that monster heel or whether he's this corporate a-hole, he does a great job at it. Because, as the director of operations, he's done quite well as being that snarky upper management type role.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's a notch better than Big Show. I'll give you that.
I don't think he's bad at his role. I just think his role sucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So maybe I should have worded it better. I don't like the role the head of director, whatever crap he is. I like what he's doing out of it, but it seemed like they just plug him in when they want someone to interfere or mess up a storyline. It's like, oh, it's time to mess up a storyline. Kane, go get him.
But they've been doing that since '98.
Well, that's true. That is very true. But now it's just more blatant, and he's in a suit almost every week. So it's like.
All right, guys. So it's time to give the WrestleMania prediction of who is coming out as the new or who might retain the Intercontinental title.
Wow.
Anthony, your prediction.
You know what? I feel less confident than I ever have saying this, but I've been predicting it for weeks, and I'm going to stick with it. Daniel Bryan.
Oh, okay. Jason, your prediction.
Daniel Bryan. Yeah, Daniel Bryan. I would love for Ziggler to be it, but he's already touched it about 3 or 4 times. And I kind of wanted Ambrose to get it, but I don't think they're trying to go that direction with him. So, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Mark, your prediction.
Dean Ambrose better get this title. But I do think that they're going to go with Daniel Bryan.
Okay, everybody's saying Daniel Bryan. All right. So here's my prediction. This is kind of a crazy one. Even though I picked Rusev to win and will become the U.S. champion, if John Cena becomes the U.S. champ, then I feel like Daniel Bryan will be the new IC champion.
Yeah, me too.
However, if that doesn't happen, then I feel like, for some sort of reason, Cody Rhodes, not Stardust, Cody Rhodes will win.
I got some bad news, no pun intended, that none of us have mentioned. We did mention it a little bit on the last podcast. There's a very good chance that Sheamus is going to pop up in this ladder match.
Oh, God damn it. You're right. Oh.
Okay, why did you have to mention that?
Okay.
I completely forgot about that crap. I wasn't even going to mention it on the podcast.
I'm sorry, guys. I would rather warn our listeners in advance than have them As shocked as
Okay,
we
so
are.
let's say if Sheamus shows up, is he going to show up as a competitor, like, want to go for the belt, or is he just going to distract someone or interfere or something?
Let me say this. If they've ran about 37 promos like they have ran, he better do something.
You ain't lying.
Because if you think about it, they didn't ran all those commercials about him coming back, and I really wish that he returns at the Battle Royal instead of this ladder match.
Me too, yeah.
Then, basically, we could see Sheamus coming out there as a champ.
That's the problem. That's what worries me.
Yeah, that worries me too.
Did anyone see a Sheamus Returns promo this Monday?
No.
I didn't, and I thought he was going to show up on Raw.
Maybe he shows up the Raw after?
Wait a minute. Didn't they tell us on one of those promos last week that, not last week, but the week before, they were like, Sheamus returns this Monday? They said it.
Maybe they meant to say, like, Sheamus promo returns back once again for the 1,000th time next Monday night.
Maybe God heard my prayers and decided Sheamus isn't coming back. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so let's say Sheamus comes back. I mean, what are they going to do with him?
He's gonna be in the mid-card picture. I can see after this Rusev feud is over with Cena, that Sheamus and Cena fighting over the U.S. title, which would make me sick, but whatever.
I'd rather him go against Rusev. At least we haven't seen it before.
I don't want to see face Sheamus at all.
I feel like if we go against Rusev, we're going to see a Rusev and Sheamus for the billionth time, like we did with Swagger and all that.
I'm putting out a challenge to all our listeners. If you or yourself find us one person that is a Sheamus fan, and Sheamus is their favorite wrestler, we will put them on the podcast for an interview.
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes, not to be honest with you, I'm not a big Sheamus fan, though. I don't hate him like you guys hate him. But, like, that kind of night worries me that he could play a big, major role in this whole IC title.
I've never understood why he was always the fallback guy. Like, he's not John Cena, but they kind of view him almost on that level in management for some reason. They're like, well, if we gotta put the belt on somebody that's not the star, we can give it to Sheamus. Like, why? What is so interesting about Sheamus?
Because he's a cool fella.
No, never mind. I'm not even going there.
Alright, we gotta move on to the Bray Wyatt promo. To be honest with you guys, I don't remember exactly what he said. I just knew that this promo was kind of weak to me, but I'm quite sure you guys were just loving it and just taking it in. Anthony.
I'm actually gonna shock you here. It was actually the most boring promo he's done out of the 4 or 5. And at the same time, I'm over it already. I just want to see the match. You can only tell me that you're the face of fear so many weeks in a row until I actually see the showdown,
Jason, your thoughts on the promo?
The promo had its highs and lows, but the sheer fact that he has sold this match by himself, just doing promos, and it's The Undertaker, it's amazing. Amazing. So, kudos to him on that.
Yeah. Mark, your thoughts on this promo?
I actually like the promo. Looking at yourself in the mirror and all you see are the lies staring back at you. I mean, come on, dude. He was talking straight to that audience like they were a bunch of chumps. But selling this entire feud by himself, kudos. He's not only the new face of fear, he is the new face of cryptic promos as well.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the video package that they did for the match more than the promo itself, but that's just me. They always do a great job video packaging Taker and Bray Wyatt.
This promo, like I said, I don't remember it. I just knew it was weak. But I do, again, also give him kudos for selling this pretty much for what? It's been over a month now by himself. Um, I don't see Bray Wyatt as being a potential new face of fear at all. When I see Bray Wyatt, I don't see fear at all. He doesn't give me that sort of scary, spooky presence as The Undertaker do. That's just me. I don't know. Jason, can you see Bray Wyatt being the new face of fear, or do you even see him being fearful?
No, and I think it's because part of me knows that he's Bo Dallas's brother. Yeah, it's just, it kind of throws me off there. So it's like, oh, this big spooky guy who has a friendly brother. I don't know. So no.
That gives me an idea. I think I mentioned this like a week or two ago. If he's going to become the new face of fear, and they're going to write him like now the new Undertaker or something, that means that Bo Dallas has to come out and be the new Kane in some sort of capacity, I feel like. I don't know.
Alright, first off, don't ever bury Bo Dallas that way again. Don't do that.
He buries himself anyway, so
Oh
yeah.
my god. Oh, Jesus.
Let Brock Lesnar be the beast incarnate. You get it? The beast. Grow out the beard and become a Wyatt.
Brock Wyatt. No, I think that's a far reach.
I'm just going with the beast.
Yeah, I don't get why, you guys don't think that he's a scary guy, though. Like, he's got this long beard, he speaks in parables, and he has no remorse for any actions that he does. That's pretty freaking scary. The Undertaker, what was the last time The Undertaker worked heel in a match? Can you tell me? No, you can't.
He said what? What was that?
What was the last time The Undertaker worked heel in a match?
I don't know. It's been a while.
You don't know, exactly. Because it's been about over 5 years now. Yeah, he's not a face of fear anymore at all. The only thing that's scared of Undertaker is the rocking chair, which he needs. He needs to save the rocking chair that he blew up that Bray Wyatt had for himself.
I mean, I just don't see Bray Wyatt taking on that role at all. I mean, when I see Bray Wyatt, I see some crazy old back of the wood leader of a crazy cult. That's it. That's it. When I see Undertaker, I see a guy who's all about the dark side, everything that it represents. I don't see that in Bray at all. I don't see no sort of mystic sort of power or anything like that with Bray. I don't know.
So you don't think it's freaky that he can cut the lights out and appear halfway across the arena in 2.5 seconds? That's not weird?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
It's not impressive. I'm sorry. It's like it's been done before, so I'm sorry if I'm not enthused. Yeah, if you start, saying like, hey, I'm gonna bring back Sister Abigail, or is she even dead for real? Like, seriously, I don't think there really Abigail is, but
I don't think there is one. There's not one.
Well, maybe Sister Abigail is a figure of his imagination or something. Maybe it's inside of his head. I don't know. But yeah,
I hope she's a real person.
I really want her to be a real person, but it's like, what does it do for him?
If she's a real person, they've already said that she's dead. So, even if she's a real person, she's not alive.
Or maybe Undertaker could bring her back. I don't know.
Oh, God. Please, no.
Because the Undertaker's dead, technically.
Or maybe have a buried alive match and he gets buried with his sister Abigail.
I think that's kind of ironic how this whole storyline has been Bray Wyatt telling the Undertaker that he's going to make him rest in peace or whatever, and he's going to bury the Undertaker. You can't kill the dead man. That's not. It goes against the whole entire point of the story.
Yeah, he can, because he said that he's going to take his soul.
You can't take the soul of the dead man. He doesn't have one.
Yeah, he can. Just because you're dead doesn't mean you're soulless.
This is bad storytelling, but you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Catch that soul on fire.
Alright,
Anthony,
Yeah.
your prediction on this match, Bray or Undertaker?
I've said it before, but I don't think losses hurt Bray Wyatt, especially in this situation. So I got the Undertaker.
Jason, your prediction?
The Undertaker needs to win. He
Yeah.
needs to win to set up his match with Sting next year so he can retire.
Please tell me. Oh God.
That's another story right there. Buddy, okay. Mark, your prediction?
I think that Taker gets the victory, but Wyatt gets the last laugh, so to speak, and just completely demolishes Taker. Maybe even puts him in a casket and rolls him out of Mania. I don't know.
That would be cool. That would be cool, like if Taker won, but then Bray really showed how evil he was. That would be awesome.
Yeah, there has to be some way that he passes the creepy face of fear torch. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has to win. He just has to pass that fearful torch, you know?
I agree.
You know how many people deserve to be like given the torch from someone else, and you guys want to give that fear torch to Bray Wyatt like this?
You can't name anybody on this roster that is more intimidating than Bray Wyatt. Nobody. Who?
Why not have the Ascension take on that new face of fear or something? I mean, they're not doing anything with themselves, so yeah.
Wow, that's a really, really long stretch.
It is. I mean, if you want them to make a name out of themselves, take on that role.
I got you. Alright, so I guess that leaves us to main event.
Alright, the main event on Raw was, of course, the Professor promo. Paul Heyman does his promo. The Beast comes out, and we have a face-to-face standoff with Roman Reigns, which Roman Reigns takes pretty much the belt away from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar takes the belt, and next thing you know, it's like a tug of war of whose belt it is, and it's like two little kids fighting over a toy. It's ridiculous. Jason, your thoughts on this segment?
It had to be quite possibly the dumbest ending I've ever seen in the history of WWE.
Wow.
Especially leading up to a WrestleMania. Like, that's the final image that you're going to lead us with going into WrestleMania. Like, I've seen Brock snatch the mic away from a female harder than that before. I'm surprised that that went down, and whoever thought of it should be fired.
Yeah, I agree. Mark, your thoughts on this segment?
Two thoughts. Roman Reigns got booed, and he will continue to get booed on SmackDown and at WrestleMania and at the Raw after WrestleMania. Next thought, they look like two little kids. Like they look like two little kids. I think I saw a picture of the two Rugrats playing the cartoon, playing with a teddy bear, and it said a bigger fight, and then it had a picture of Roman and Brock holding the belt together. It didn't even look like that they were really trying to pull it. It looked like they were holding it for like a picture.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Anthony, your thoughts?
Here's how bad the ending was. It was so bad that I didn't think the WWE was that dumb that I immediately went on the WWE Network thinking, well, they obviously want to give us a fallout on the network so we see what's going on after the show. That way you pay your $9.99. No, they're not that smart. They didn't have nothing on the network. It was just roll credits. That's the dumbest ending for a WrestleMania main event build-up I've ever seen in my life.
I have no choice but to agree with you, Anthony. That was just dumb. It was pathetic. It was like, you know what? We always talking about how we need to like make sure this they have this face-to-face standoff to make to sell the main event or to make one person look strong or whatnot. They didn't make anybody look strong in this. They made them look childish, and this was just awful. This was crazy. This is just horrible. However, though, of course, that breaking news Tuesday did make up for it a bit, I must say.
Yeah.
Mark, what's your prediction of who's going to win this, and what do you think will be the final outcome of the whoever wins from here on out?
Just wanted to point out that I told you that y'all didn't want to see them face to face. I kept telling everyone that they didn't really want to see them face to face, that they would try not to make anyone look strong. But yeah.
But we really didn't get it though, Mark. We didn't get them face to face. That doesn't even count. They had a
no. You got a face to face. I told you you wouldn't see anything physical.
Yeah, and that's what I want.
I didn't look at physical in this. I get that. Just standing off looking at each other, okay, that was cool. But that tug of war crap, nah, they could have kept that.
That was awful. That was terrible.
But my prediction is Brock Lesnar retains. And I don't think that you actually see a cash-in attempt at that WrestleMania. I think the Monday following, you're going to hear Brock Lesnar, you're going to see Seth Rollins come out, but like we discussed earlier, I think either Dean Ambrose or Randy Orton saves the day and thwarts the cash-in attempt. But Brock Lesnar is champ for a little while longer.
Jason, your thoughts? Who's going to win this match? And what's the outcome going to be?
I've had so many outlooks and scenarios leading to the final outcome of this, and it's probably going to change again before the actual match. But as of right now, I have Roman Reigns winning, then getting beat up by Brock. Thus, well, wait a minute. No. Okay, whatever my theory is, it contains Paul Heyman turning on Brock. However that pans out, it's up in the air. But I do see a Paul Heyman turn.
So you're saying Roman Reigns is going to win. Mark, you saying Brock Lesnar is going to win. Anthony, your prediction.
In a perfect world, it would go exactly the way Jason described, where Roman wins, but he wins because Brock is double, backstabbed by Heyman, and that lets Brock go away for a couple of months, which is perfect for his comeback. Because like Mark pointed out, I don't think they're any stupid, and I think they hear that the crowd cheers Brock every week, and I think they hear that Roman gets booed whenever they put the two together. However, I think that Roman is going to win no matter what, whether he's face or heel. I don't think Brock's leaving WrestleMania as a champ, and I really don't think Seth is either. So I think Roman's leaving as a champ.
Okay. All right. There's so many ways this match could go. Roman Reigns, before Brock Lesnar resigned, I said Roman Reigns was going to win regardless. This is going to be his moment. Even though I didn't agree with him having that main event spot, he still deserved his moment regardless what happens. However, everything might change. I think that Brock Lesnar will win this match. Seth Rollins could possibly cash in. Randy Orton could probably prevent him from becoming the new champ, and Brock Lesnar wins. However, even though I'm picking Brock Lesnar as my official pick in this match, I just don't want to see Brock Lesnar defending his title. The next time we'll see him defend the title is at SummerSlam. It just wouldn't make sense. And I don't think that Roman Reigns is going to turn heel at all. It just doesn't make sense either.
Well, think about it though. The last time, he won the title at what, SummerSlam? He didn't defend it again until the Royal Rumble. So, It ain't
You
like...
know what? You make a good point. You make a good point. No, he did defend it at Night of Champions, right?
Okay. So yeah, there was the one. But it was against Cena, so I mean, it was the same type feud, so...
And then even then, I was like kind of disappointed because once again, he didn't defend the title. That's a long stretch to sit up here and not defend your title. Of course, we talk about if he needs to make more appearances or matches on Raw or SmackDown. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't though. But I feel like you're a champion. You need to defend your title at the pay-per-views.
I agree with that. I think that it's good not having him on TV. At the same time, I think that when you have a pay-per-view show, your biggest title should be defended on the show. Because that's the whole reason Daniel Bryan got stripped to begin with, is that he couldn't defend his title at the pay-per-view.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you can get away with him not, competing on or at Money in the Bank. But you got to have him defend the title. And you don't have to have him lose at a Payback pay-per-view or Extreme Rules pay-per-view or anything like that. But you can't let it go on for so long that the storyline just doesn't make sense. The story just doesn't add up. Because after he beats Roman Reigns, then what happens? Who's next?
I'll tell you another thing that I really hate about this whole time of Brock being gone. It's not the fact that he's gone. It's the fact that not only is the title not on the show, but you don't have that chance for a cash-in. I used to love watching Raw and SmackDown every single week thinking, well, maybe this is the night Ziggler or Del Rio cash in, blah, blah, blah. You don't have that because there is nobody for set to cash in on.
Yeah, you made a point there.
How about if they did it this way? How about if it was he came every other pay-per-view, and the pay-per-view in between it, they have the number one contendership match?
And I'm okay with that, but then that's still predictable because you already know, well, they're not going to be at the next one. So, as long as they kept me guessing, I'd be good with it.
Well, I feel like it could be a 3-month feud, and then you move on to the next guy.
Jason, what do you think?
I think that, first of all, I think that The Rock is going to play a role in this whole thing, too.
Yeah.
Don't know what. Maybe he's going to help Roman turn heel. I don't know. But the point about the Money in the Bank thing is I think at the next Money in the Bank, they should incorporate a briefcase match for the Intercontinental Championship and the U.S. title.
That'd be cool.
I feel
like got enough people on the roster now, so...
I feel like the U.S. and the IC title are going to be the new World Heavyweight WWE title now, saying that Brock has the main title and he's not going to defend it like that. So it's like everyone is going to be competing for those two mid-card titles, and it's like kind of pathetic because at first you think that, it brings prestige to the title, but really it doesn't. It's like the best thing to the World Heavyweight title because the guy won't defend it often.
My final thought, if they really wanted to do this right and have Brock be the heel, I wouldn't have had him do the interview with Beetle. I would have had him sign, of course, but I wouldn't have released it to ESPN, and I would have played the CM Punk storyline that they did terrible, by the way, where you win the title and you just take it away. You just say, you know what, screw you guys. I'm the champ, and I'm gone. Have a nice day. That's how they should have done it.
Part of me thinks that they wanted to do that, but the internet, man, they are on it nowadays, and so I think something would have leaked by then.
Yeah.
And so they would lose too scared, and Brock was like, let me get on here now and say it before somebody leak it.
Yeah, I wish they hadn't done it, though, man. I wish they would have saved it.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of ESPN, I must say that I was very impressed with the Roman Reigns interview. I wish that, he could cut promos like that because it seemed so natural when he just went with the flow and, but he has been better with his promos though, but I have to tip my hat off to that.
I like how ESPN lets Michelle Beadle and Todd Grisham and Jonathan Coachman interview all the WWE guys. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this about wraps up everything.
why in the world am I watching WrestleMania for like 7 hours? And apparently there's going to be like 3 concerts or something in between there. That's what I saw on WWE.com. Apparently they're going to have like 4 different people. What the crap?
Yeah.
Jason, your final thoughts.
Well, I'm going to purposely miss the pre-show because I'm just not going to dedicate 6 hours. I'll probably catch the pre-show on the network like later on because I'm sure they're going to replay it on there. But I'm excited for this WrestleMania, and I hope that storylines after WrestleMania stay interesting instead of what happened in years past and everything just tanks after Mania.
Yeah. Anthony, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm excited for Mania as I am. I think we all kind of have a good gist of what's going to happen at that show. Like Jason said, I'm more excited for the night after, the Raw after Mania. I want to see the fallout. I cannot wait for the podcast next week. Oh my God. It is gonna be epic. I'm telling you this now.
Yeah. My final thoughts are, again, I agree with you guys. I can't wait to WrestleMania, especially the main event. I don't think I'm going to watch 6 hours of WrestleMania.
No.
That's just not going to happen. So, yeah, the Divas title is going to have to be my bathroom break or nap time. But seriously, though, I want to say that I really hate the crowd sometimes when they start showing, like, the Make-A-Wish Foundation or the Special Olympics thing. I really hate how the cameraman shoots in, how the crowd is not enthused. I hate the fact that the fans just don't, give some sort of kind of support, like the support that they had this past week when they were showcasing the Special Olympics. And it was like, whatever, how the crowd was. However, the crowd just enjoys this whole concert crap of Wiz Khalifa and whoever comes and does their concert. I just wish that the crowd were more involved in some of these special sponsors and things like that. That's all.
I think with those sponsor moments, I think they're placed kind of in a bad part of the show because, like, it's right after a match and they're either emotionally spent from that match or super bored from the previous match, and then you throw in a Make-A-Wish thing, and it's like, oh yeah, let's shift for a second, and then right after that, it's probably a crappy segment or something. So I think placement of that should probably either be at the very beginning or no, not at the very end. Probably at the very beginning or pre-show.
Yeah, I would do that too because that's like you play it off the human emotion, right? And if I'm investing in a storyline where somebody has stabbed their buddy in the back or they like one up somebody and they're cheated, I can't go from like my anger and all that to like a heartwarming moment and be fully invested in it. I can't do it.
I mean, you may be right about that. I just hate when the camera just goes into the crowd that are just looking so confused and weird and.
I've noticed that too. And obviously, this is a special, sensitive topic to me. I actually did catch on to that day, and I felt like that they were belittling the Special Olympic stars on the stage, and that really did strike a nerve with me. But yeah.
And don't mean to cut you off, but to let you know, it's like, the fact that they had people there or, the Special Olympic participant there, and they was like really into it. They were really happy to be there, and you guys just kind of like, just wasn't. That just pissed me off. That was man.
Well, the crowd has really got on my nerves a lot lately. So.
Yeah, but that's another story.
Yep.
Well, that'll end things right now. We thank you all for listening to this podcast here. We'll be back Saturday for our part 3 to the 7. What is it, Anthony?
As the 7-part series of getting over in professional wrestling. And we will be
Yeah.
doing the, I believe this week, I don't know yet. I'll have the topic posted by tomorrow.
All right. So stay tuned to that. Also, we want you all to follow us on Twitter at Goons Radio. Follow us. Send us a tweet. Maybe give us some ideas of what the next our show to be. Of course, like us on Facebook, Wrestling Goons Radio. For Jason, for Mark, for Anthony, and myself, Daniel. As Anthony would say,
We will see you on the flip side.